Good day, everyone. I welcome you all back to my channel. This is Fashion Blast Up, your #1 YouTube channel for anything entailing modest wears. If you are just coming across this channel, you are at the right place. Do well to subscribe and don't forget to click the notification button. To my returning subscriber, thank you. I really do appreciate all your engagement. Today we are making beautiful butterfly gown. So all we needing is just 3 yards of flower crepe material. That is what I'm actually making use of. And the first thing to do is to fold the fabrics into 4 across the 3 yards. So after ensuring the fabrics is well laid and arranged, I then need to checkmate the length I'm having on the fabrics in relation to the actual gown length I'm working with. I'm working with a gown length of 55 and here I'm having 58, which is very good. Now to the marking of the neckline, I'm making both the length and breadth of both the front and back to be 4 by 4 inch. So 4 inch for the depth and 4 inch for the length. So that is what I'm cutting out there. So now to ensure an unnecessary sharp edge at the down part of the gown, I'll need to measure the wideness of the down part of the gown, and that gives me 26. So 26 divided by 2 is 13. So I marked 13 inch and then I come up by 3 inch. So I would then need to connect my 13 inch to 3 inch in that slant form and then cut it out, so that will prevent unnecessary sharp edge at the down part of the gown. And the next thing is to cut open the sides as well, the close end at the sides. So that is just what I'm doing there. The next thing to do is to now move to the machine and hem down the neckline with the ribbon bias and joining the shoulder line together. So the first thing is to join the shoulder line together this way, and after that the hemming of the neckline. So I'll place the ribbon bias on the right side of the fabrics, after which I will turn the ribbon bias around to the wrong side of the fabrics and then secure it down as it is being done. After that, we'll then have to return back to mark the measurement. So remember, our measurement will be on the right side of the fabrics. So now the first thing is to mark the bust, waist and hip measurements, and to do that, in order to determine the bust point, I'll be making use of the back. So I'm working with a back of 8 inches. So I'll be adding 1 inch to the 8. So my bust point will be on 9 inch. The waist, which is the half length, is 17. The hip length is 24. And I'll be marking the gown nail length, which will serve as where the stitching will stop. So I'm working with a bust of 50. So 50 divided by 4. So 50 divided by 4 will give 12 and a half. So I'll be adding half-inch allowance. So I'm marking 13 inch there. And I'm working with a waist measurement of 46. So 46 divided by 4 will give 11 and a half. So 11 and a half plus half inch. So I'm marking 12 there, and my hip is 48. So 48 divided by 4 will give 12. So I'll be adding half-inch allowance as well. So I'm marking 12 inch there. And on the nail length, I'll mark 12 and a half inch as well. And the next thing is to connect all the marked points together. So connect the bust point to the waist point to the hip point, and the hip point to the nail length as seen. And now the next thing is to take it down to the machine and sew all the marked points. Don't forget you are stitching down on the right side of the fabrics. For butterfly gown, you are making all your stitches on the right side of the fabrics. And now we need to take the measurements for the second side of the fabrics. So doing exactly as I did for the first side, for my bust point I'll come down by 8 inch, which is by 9 inch, I'm sorry, which is my back of 8 inch plus 1. So my waist point to be the half length, which is 17, and hip point, which is 24, and the nail length, which is 39. So but this time around I'll be dividing my measurement into two, so plus 1 inch. So my bust point, which is 50 divided by 2, 25 plus 1, I marked 26 there. So my waist measurement, which is 46 divided by 2, 23, that is 23 plus 1, I marked 24 there. The hip is 56, so 56 divided by 2 will give 20, so plus 1, I marked 29 on the hip and on the nail length. So the next thing is to connect up the marked point as well. And now back to the machine again to stitch the marked point together on the on the right side of the fabrics. Emphasis on the right side of the fabrics. And after the necessary joining, this is the final look of the beautiful butterfly gown. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and kindly click the notification button so as to be notified whenever I upload any of my videos. Thank you.